Hello everyone, welcome back to Enginuity Lab. In today's CATIA V5 tutorial for beginner series, we shall learn how to create stiffeners in part design workbench. If you are following the series, we have already covered whole in last video. What is a stiffener? A stiffener in CATIA used to add strength or rigidity to thin components by adding material along a face or profile. It is commonly used in sheet metal, plastic and structural parts to prevent deformation. So in this tutorial, we shall learn how to create stiffener using existing sketch and how to add thickness to and direction and how it different from features like rib and pad. So let's start by opening a new part. To open a new part, click on the Start, Mechanical Design and click on Part Design and give the name of the part as Stiffener. Click on OK. Now we are into the part design workbench. To create a stiffener, we need a base first where we will add the stiffener. For that, I am selecting this face, the YZ plane, or select the ZX plane, click on sketch, create a L shape. Here for example I am creating a L shape object. Now give the dimensions. This will be 80 mm. Okay, this will be 80 mm. You already know how to give dimensions to sketch. We have already discussed in sketch tool, sketcher videos. Give the thickness as 8 mm. That is correct. This one as 8 mm. Now add the length using pad. I am mirroring the pad. I want to give it to 50 mm. Now a L shape is created. Okay. Now I want a stiffener here. To create a stiffener, what to do? Select on ZX plane, click on the sketch tool. To create a stiffener, we need a open profile first or open sketch. Now we are into the sketcher workbench. Now I want to create a line. Okay. A stiffener feature is created from an open profile or open line. However, closed lines are preferred in creation of solids. When a stiffener is created, the ends of the open line are projected to nearest face or of the active body. This is the active body. We have to project this point to the nearest face. So I am just giving dimension. Click on the constant tool. Click on the first point of the line and click on the active object and coincide. The same way, do the same for the other point as well. And here I am going to give it the dimension. This will be 50 mm. and this is 50 mm as well from the horizontal axis. Now a line is created which is a open line. Click on the exit workbench. Now click on the stiffener. You can find the stiffener here. This is called solid combine tool, and in the drop down you can find the stiffener. Click on the stiffener tool. The stiffener definition is open. Definition window is open. Now select the profile. In the profile section you can click on the profile section and select the profile. This is our profile, and now you can see your preview. Here what should be the thickness? I want the thickness of 8 mm. Okay. There are two different modes, from side and from top. From side you can see the thickness is given from the sides. If I set from top, in this case top mode is not work. In this case only the side mode is work. And click on the preview. Now you can see a stiffener is created. Okay. Here we have seen the option from side. Now let's create a feature where we can use the stiffener from top. For that I am just selecting the XY plane. Click on the sketch. I am creating a rectangle. Okay. Exit workbench, and I am giving the thickness of 5 mm. Here I am doing another things. Project this one and make a offset. The offset value will be, let's say, 2 mm minus 2 mm. Now give the length, this is of 10 mm. This is my base where I want to create stiffener on this. So let's create the stiffener from top. For that one I want a sketch, to open sketch to create a stiffener. For that I am creating another plane which is 2 mm offset from this face, and click on OK. While I create the plane definition, here I am giving the offset as 2 mm. Okay. Now my plane is created 2 mm above to this face. This is my new plane. This is 2 mm above from this plane. So let's select this plane, select the sketcher. Now we are into the sketcher workbench. Create the line. I am creating this line. Okay, and we can create another line as well. I am using a single line first. Click on and coincide these lines or project these lines to the nearest object. Give dimension. This is of 20 mm. This is of 20 mm. Okay. Now let's create the stiffener. For that, click on the stiffener. Select the object. This is from side. Now you can preview, you can see this is created from the side. You can change the direction here. You can change the sides. This you can change your direction. Okay, another thing, I want to create it from the top. Okay, here if when we click on the neutral fiber, then the thickness is created on both sides. Okay, we don't need to give the thickness 1 and thickness 2. If you want to give different thickness to the different sides of the line, then unselect the neutral fiber and give the dimensions, like here thickness 1 is 1 mm and thickness 2 is 2 mm, thickness 2 is 1 mm. Now click on the preview, you can see this is 2 mm and this is 1 mm, and this is projected to this point, this line. This is called stiffener from top. Now my stiffener is created from the top. Okay, then let's compare the stiffener versus rib and part. Why we don't use the rib or part to create the stiffeners? A rib is created using a closed profile and adds material to normal to the sketch plane. Rib always, like if I want to create a rib here, this is a rib, we need a triangular profile here and also a line after that, and this will create, like here this is created at the center, but that line should be, we have to create different lines and with precision so that the dimension of the rib is created accurately. That's why rib is different from the stiffener. And stiffener only use a single open profile and add thickness along that profile. No need to do more profile, create more profile or something. And also someone can say, why don't we create a, let's create a, someone can say why I use stiffener, I can use pad as well. Someone wants to use the pad, for that I am creating this example. By this way also you can create the stiffener, someone can say. But one thing, in some cases like here I am showing an example. Here I have this one, this circle, this is of having, this have 20 diameter and this is 50 mm. The center is 50 mm apart from this line and (25 mm) from the vertical axis, and I am giving thickness to this one 50 mm. 50, give it to 30 mm. I want a stiffener on this. Someone can say I can use pad instead of stiffener. Okay, let's see what will happen. I am just creating a plane. And this is, as you know, this is 30 mm, center 25 mm, the center of the whole, this circle is 25 mm from the vertical axis. So I am creating a plane here, and in this plane I am creating a sketch to create the pad or stiffener. For that I am creating this sketch which is looks like a stiffener to create. Make this sketch fully constant. This is of 30 mm. This is 40 mm. Okay, let's create this one by using pad. Okay, I'm just using pad and 5 mm and mirror extent. Not 5, let's give, yes, 5 mm. Click on OK. Now the stiffener is created, but what about this? This is open. This is not created automatically. Okay. If I do the same thing by using a stiffener, let's see what will happen. I'm clicking on this plane, click on the sketch, and I'm just creating a line here, a single line, not a big sketch. I'm just projecting this line to here and here, and the same way this is also projected to this point. Now my sketch is created. Okay, let's create a stiffener. You can take it to here as well, or you can give dimension here as well. This is a 40 mm, as you know, give it 40 mm. Okay, let's create a stiffener. I'm selecting stiffener, click on the profile. Now give the thickness as 10 mm. Now you can see the difference between the pad and the stiffener. Here the stiffener is created, and this will allow you to fill all the circular point as well. In pad you are not allowed to fill the circular point. Here you can able to fill, and this is created automatically. This is the difference between the stiffener and the pad. Okay, so that's how you can create and use stiffener in CATIA V5. Practice with different profile to get better feel for how they affect part, strength and geometry. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Enginuity Lab for more CATIA V5 tutorials. Stay tuned for where we shall explore solid combine in CATIA. Thank you for watching Enginuity Lab. See you in next video.